Hi everybody, today we are at the North Central Washington Gun Club. It is a beautiful, unseasonably warm day and we want to take advantage of it. So I am going to shoot the new, to me, Glock 19 Gen 5. This is my husband's Glock 19 Gen 4, my Glock 19 Gen 5. We're going to shoot them, we're going to run through some drills. We have a whole selection of things to shoot at and we're going to have some fun. I did make one modification to this. I actually added some cool new sights to it. Those are my sights. My husband's sights are very similar, except for mine has a little orange ring around it and his does not. So we're going to try these. First shot's coming. And I'm just going to pull in and just try to hit some of those little circles and just see how I do. I'm going to probably do 2 or 3 in each circle.
Nice first smooth shot.
I think my challenge is these gloves. I think I couldn't necessarily feel the trigger.
Probably.
I can tell you that it has quite a bit more recoil than I'm used to. You know, shooting the Walter PPQ 9mm, it feels different than the Glock. I'm not normally a Glock shooter, and I felt like this had a little bit more. I don't know if I'm just comparing it to like a ported barrel on a Smith & Wesson, or I don't know, one of the competition pistols, but I was a little bit surprised at as much recoil as it was. It made the surprise break really apparent. It has a nice pronounced, pretty darn close. Like, I'm not horribly unhappy. These ones, you know, I'm just going to try it again without my gloves and see if that works any better for me. First shots are always low.
Nice. Good shots. Wow. What did you think of the headshots?
you know what? After I got a few rounds through it, I felt like I understood what the gun was going to do, how the pistol was actually going to react. There's always that like break-in period where you have to get comfortable with each other. I feel like Glocks are always known to be sort of cold and on demand, ready to go out of the box. I personally, you know, for shooting a gun that I've never shot before, I think once I got kind of in the groove, I mean, when I was shooting body shots, my first probably 3 shots, the first shot was low, the second one was right on. So that leads me to believe I have some trigger control that I need to work on a little bit with it. My headshots itself, I mean, I threw 2 out of the box, but shooting from a 5 and a 7, I was fine with it. I think, you know, they'd be a passing test if my draw time was good.
Let's look at your targets.
Okay.
See if you can diagnose what it was.
I don't know that I can do that. I mean, so I threw these 2. This one, I'm probably sure my finger was just too far in on the trigger. Maybe it wasn't high enough on the 10. You know, as far as a fist, I don't know what the size of this box is because I just kind of made it up as we were driving. But those are pretty close together. This one again, you know, I threw that one. That one would have passed a test. Probably would have stopped a bad guy if I had to. You know, for me personally, I'd like him to be smaller and right here, as opposed to a little bit bigger and over here, but that's all right.
Yeah.
For the first shots out of a brand new pistol, I mean, shoot it. If I had to, I could shoot it. Save somebody's life. I could help somebody. Is that the important thing? Yeah, that's the important thing.
So, we're going to do 10 shots from the 3, 5, 7, and 10 yards. 9.9 seconds on 4 different targets.
Okay.
Okay? So take your time. And
Don't take too much time.
we're going to do this from the low ready. Shooter ready. Stand by. All shots in, and that was in a time of 8.19 seconds. Shooter ready, stand by. And that was in 10.43, okay?
I have 15 seconds to do this.
You have 15 seconds. We're just shaving some time off. Okay, so this is from the 15 or 7-yard line.
Yep.
We're looking for 9.9 seconds, 10 shots. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. That's good. And that was in 9.58. There we go, from the 10-yard line, which that looks like a long way down there. Okay, shooter ready? Stand by. And that was at 11.16. All right, so how do you feel?
I mean, I'm not thrilled, obviously.
And this is your first time shooting that gun.
This is my first time shooting this gun. Is it awful? No. I practice at it. I think I would do better if I practiced.
Great. All right, we're going to move over to the other ones. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Nice. Very nice. And that was in 7.63 seconds. That was actually very good.
You know what I noticed about this? The stippling on this is very aggressive.
On the back strap there.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do it again. From the low ready, shooter ready.
Yup.
Stand by. Nice. All good A shots. A zone. 8.7 seconds.
A little slower. All right.
But you got all your shots in.
I got all my shots in. It took me another second longer, half a second longer.
Let's do it one more time.
All right. He's like, do it again, do it again.
Okay, one more. Ready?
All right.
Stand by. Nice. All good shots, all A zone. 9.71 seconds.
Slow it down even more.
But you got all your shots in.
You know what? If they give you 15 seconds to do this,
And they do.
I'm all right. I could do a
Yeah.
plate off of a table. Even if it was just one shot each, I think I could do that. I've made
You
them
could.
all, so. We're good.
Yeah.
Stop or I'll shoot! I think the Beatles said it best when they said happiness is a warm gun, and who am I to argue with the Beatles? Today was a good day, to paraphrase Ice Cube. Today was a good day. You know, we got to shoot probably 300-400 rounds in the space of about an hour and a half. I got to shoot, incredibly more than my husband did, but he was very generous in recording some of the shots. The cool thing about today, my takeaways, one, Glocks are consistently good shots out of the box. Did I throw a few? Sure, but that's not the gun's fault. That's me not having a good sight picture. And I know I needed to diagnose and fix some of my stuff. It's semantic sex that I need to practice with. The second thing I noticed on today is that backstrap is way more aggressive than what I'm used to. Shooting 400 rounds in an hour and a half is quite a bit to go through, and you're going to be hard pressed to do that normally anyway. If you go to a testing facility, you might do that in 2 days, especially at an entry level. But I think that it smells like GSR. I think that the pistol is great. I'm going to shoot it a lot more. One of the cool things we did today that isn't something we normally do, like normally we run through some tests. We did some sight drills where we were shooting in the space of about a quarter, maybe even smaller than that actually. And I did okay out of the box with that. I really enjoyed trying to do some of the Glock Shoot type testings where they do 10 shots in 15 seconds. We actually challenged ourselves by doing 10 shots in 10 seconds. And I was pretty close to that and fairly accurate. I mean, I scored myself, I probably threw maybe 7 out of, 30, 40 shots.
I don't think it was that many, but...
The one that I really enjoyed doing was when we had 5 plates up and we stood in one place and shot each one. I actually felt like I did pretty good on that one. The very first plate I didn't do great, but the rest of the plates and then the second time around I nailed it. Super happy with that. I did some firing while moving, which I don't practice enough, and so firing while moving and using a brand new pistol, I actually was okay with that. What else I did? I did some shots by command and I did some one-arm shots, both with an injured left arm and an injured right arm. Those are, if you don't do those are challenging. I mean, you really have to practice it, but I say be prepared. You know, practice that stuff that challenges you and goes out of your comfort zone a little bit, because you never know when you're going to need it. You're going to be happy you did do it. So that's all I have to say. That's my thought. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I upload pretty regularly. Most of my stuff is not Second Amendment. Give me a thumbs up. He's giving me a thumbs up. Until next time, we have a lot more pistols to shoot. So until next time, see you later.